Welcome to the Burning Metal Weekly Roundup, and this is our fourth roundup for July, and it's happened. There's 31 days in this month, so we're going to have, in theory, five roundups in 1 month. Hey!
Oh,
And I'm joined again this week by Adrian Williams of Metal Messiah Radio, conjuring some of the Hellfire Club screams from the Metal Crypt. How are things, Matt?
all right.
Good stuff, good stuff. And before we kick off the roundup, just want to bring attention that Brooks Ells is back up and running again with DJ Sinead on Friday and Saturday night. We're all very unhappy what happened with Tom and Robes, but they've got a new venue now, which I will promote next week. But I'm just going to give Sinead her shout this week that she's in there, and this was her second weekend doing it, and she's back again next weekend. So
Yeah.
good to see that Brooks Ells and another venue will be taken off, and you'll have Fibbers. So it's working out well for everyone, really. There's going to be more available on the weekends.
Oh, deadly. That's great.
And we have 9 releases this week.
Oh, lovely. Deadly. I think I might have missed a few then.
I know there's one you posted about, but I haven't had the chance to check it out. And I've just had a mad weekend because my niece and nephew have been here. So, and a bunch of these came in the last few days when they were here. So I just haven't had the chance. I'll put it in next week. I know the one is something Shepherd or something, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it was released Friday. Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't get it on this one, unfortunately. I'll put it in next week. And we shall kick off with Eyes Eternal, which is the solo project of Cormac Jordan, who's also a member of Horrenda. And he released a few tracks before, but he released a Shadow with Stephen Cannon of This Place Hell and Damien, I can't pronounce his surname, from Nebularis.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah.
This is a cracker, isn't it?
I haven't heard this yet, actually. I'm
Really?
into it.
Oh.
Learn. Yeah. I
Okay,
hear
this now.
Yeah.
Eyes Eternal, The Shadow. Give it a minute there now. Stopping, unfortunately, that's 5 minutes and 16 long, so you'd have to listen to the whole song to get the overall view of it.
Yeah, man, that sounds fucking amazing. That does.
It's very fucking good, man. It is really good. Like, I listened to it on the day of release, and I was like, the first listen, I was like, yeah, it's good. The second listen, I was like, yeah, this is really, really, really good. Like,
Sounds a bit like Emperor.
he has bits of black metal and death metal influences and all sorts in there. Like, there's clean vocals in it as well and everything.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So you'd have to listen to it all the songs, a body of work to get a full picture about it. This project started 3 years ago, I believe, before the lockdowns, anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's been on ice since for whatever reason. But the EP is coming now, and it's released that there someday during the week, and it's looking good for the future of this. And
Yeah.
definitely check out Eyes Eternal, The Shadow if you like black death metal and stuff like that. It's progressive edge to it as well. It's very good. And next on our list, we have Symbiotic Tomorrow, who released a new single this week. Was it Friday, I think it was?
Yeah, it was Friday.
Yeah,
Stars
Line.
Yeah.
And they have your man, Thomas Blanc from who's also on Greyfield's album and vocals as well.
Yeah, I was man. I was late. I was listening to his fucking. I think that it's not. This is no dig at the previous vocalists. Thomas sounds better. It suits them better.
Roar.
It's yeah.
Roar.
It's a lot more aggressive for me.
He was vocalist on the first EP though.
All right, yeah.
He was vocalist on the first one, yeah.
Jesus.
And that's somebody else then, and then he's back again.
Yeah.
Oh, and we shall play Symbiotic tomorrow, where stars align. We'll play a minute of that now.
Yeah.
Stop it there. Unfortunately, that's proper fucking nasty death metal, like.
Yeah, fucking deadly stuff it is.
And it's great to welcome Keith McCoy back to the Roundup again. It's been a while, actually, man. Fucking hell, he was a member for a while there.
I know.
Every single month, Keith McCoy was in some form or another, like.
Yeah, I know.
He's working on stuff, but he's not as consistent as he was. But sure, he couldn't keep up that level of consistency. It was fucking insane, like.
Yeah, I know.
But anyways, back to Symbiotic tomorrow. Like, that's sounding very promising.
I've heard the full album.
Yeah, go on.
Fucking amazing, man. Absolutely amazing.
So you're saying this is something to look forward to.
It's just another level from previous works. I like all the previous releases, but this
of course we both do.
Yeah, they're great. Alan's a fucking amazing fucking songwriter. He is. No,
he's consistent too, man. Like, that's 2 EPs and an album in around a year and a half.
That's right. Yeah.
Fucking hell, that's a lot. Like,
the last EP was in March of this year. It was the start of March, basically, and the album's been released September the 1st.
Was there an EP? Oh, maybe.
All That's Gone was released in March. The EP.
All right, Grant. God, man, look at what we've been doing these now for. It seems like forever at this point. Sometimes it all gets fucking jumbled up. But that was Symbiotic tomorrow, where stars align, and you said the album's coming in September, yeah?
September 1st. I think it's the start of September anyway.
Good stuff. I'm looking forward. I'll probably get an advance of it too at some point. It's just early yet. Like, it's a long way out. Like,
yeah.
But if I don't. I'll still check it out and cover it anyway.
Yeah.
And next on our list we have the Magna Pina, who released a video for their track "Creep." It's all part of the whole promo drive for the Sligo Whiplash Festival that's happening on the 5th and 6th of August in Anderson's in Sligo. I'm liking how the bands are all pulling together on this, like the Metal Cell podcast.
Yeah.
Ben Maribel was on the Berserkers, and Howard of the Magna Pina was on. But he's a guest on the Metal Cell anyway. But still, they were ganging up. And Cursed Sun released a live video for Replicant last night or today. Look at they're doing stuff, and
I know, yeah.
And there's another Burning Metal compilation coming out very soon, and I will say there will be a few bands playing Whiplash on it, just to try and get a bit more. It'll work for everyone. It'll get a bit of traction on their end, and it'll get people checking out stuff that I put in. And I'm telling you, man, I've got a cracker for this one.
Yeah, nice one. It's
smaller. It's looking like it's going to be maybe 22, 23 tracks.
All
He
right,
wants
little
to
less
keep it
than
around
four.
20 because, you know, a 4 hour marathon, epic marathon is cool. But,
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
I
going
know.
forward, I think keep them around the 20 mark. Keep them that they're big, but they're not fucking half a day listening to them. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I suppose it's good if you're working and you hated your job, you could just put it on and 4 hours will be past, like, you know. Anyways, we're going off to course here. This is the Magna Pina Creep. I'll stop it there now. Unfortunately, played a minute, but I think that's a cracking album.
Yeah, it's fucking great album.
Came out
It's a
last
while.
year anyway.
Yeah, it's a while since I listened to it.
Yeah, same
Before.
as, to be honest. Like, you know, but it's a
But,
brilliant video to put together as well, too.
yeah, I know. Yeah, but they're kind of. I'm getting fucking butthole surfers and kind of Fate No More vibes there.
Oh, there's a lot of things going on there, man. There's a lot of influences in that band, you know. Like, but they've been around quite a few years now. They must be fucking the best part of 10 years of it.
Yeah, they have.
They're
I
around a
think
while now.
I think they used to be a studio. Was it a studio project when they started out?
I don't know that now, but maybe they were.
Oh, yeah. But they have a few EPs before the album
Oh,
last
yeah,
year.
they gathered following, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they're a cool band. It'll be good to see. I won't be there myself now, unfortunately, but I reckon they'll go down well in Sligo, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully they do anyway. That festival usually gets a good crowd, so hopefully everything goes well for them.
Yeah.
And next on our list, we have Organ Blender, who dropped a single from their forthcoming split with Aborted Earth, Hey Kid Wanna Split, called Geronimo. You reviewed the EP. I haven't had the chance to read it, but you gave it high praise. The split, should I say? Sorry.
Yeah, I done the Aborted Earth side. I'm gonna do the Organ Blender one probably tomorrow night. I'll have it finished.
Oh, you just done the Aborted Earth side?
Yeah, and then
right. Oh, grand. I thought it was the overall.
No, it's just the Aborted Earth.
Oh, the Aborted Earth side was class. It was.
Yeah.
And this is Organ Blender Geronimo. I'll stop it there now. Unfortunately, just played a minute. That's 5 minutes 40 seconds long. So it's very hard to sell that track in a minute because it's a fucking it's a mad one. But that's an Organ Blender for you, like, you know, they're not conventional.
I fucking love that track, I do, man. It's so.
I've always been a fan of Organ Blender since day one. Since before he even had a page, he sent me on the advance of his first EP or whatever it was. Back in the day, he hadn't even got to set up the Organ Blender page, like. So that's how long I'm aware of this band, like.
Fucking hell.
Yeah,
Deadly.
back when he was over in Galway and he'd put this album together and he was looking for bios, and obviously that's programmed drums because it's, to the best of my knowledge, of no drummer at the moment.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not sure who they get to do it actually, but I know Porrig and fucking what's it? I forget. Oh man, I'm terrible with names now.
I know that when the organ blender that I knew as people, it's just Pork left.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
a few years ago now. I haven't a clue on that band now, to be honest.
it's called Porrig and Cole. I think they kind of fucking do the mixing themselves together. You know.
I should look at, man, even if it's only going to be studio again going forward, at least they're releasing stuff.
I know, yeah, because I was kind of starting to miss them myself. I was.
Well, that's the first one in a while now. It's nearly a year, isn't it?
They released the album nearly a year ago.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a year ago, all right, but look, they're obviously still writing, and they've got the split coming with Aborted Earth. Hey Kid want to split, so hopefully that gets a fire back under them again now or something,
Yeah.
And next on our list we have Black Dawn Rising, who released their latest single, should I say, As the Ravens Call Death Near.
In business and in life, it's a question we all...
It's the first one in a while. I didn't think I'd have had this one, but... Stop it there now, unfortunately. The Lads, another good melodic death metal song from the Lads again. Like,
I like that song as well. I do.
They're improving all the time.
Yeah, I know. Fucking I have a feeling they could be releasing an EP or something soon.
They're consistent and as far as my mind, they're just always consistent. Like they're every few months of something, or even every couple of months of something out.
Yeah.
I assume they're doing it all in-house production and everything.
I think so.
You can tell, but it's still not. It's not bad production by any stretch of the imagination. It's just you can tell it's in-house.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the little bit of the layer of polish on top. That's a different skill set. But anyways, I'll go away from that. No, they're consistent and they're consistently good.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
As we said before, like the page was weird when they came back. Like it was Metal to the Masses 2018 or 19 or something. The next thing, bang! After all these years later, right, we're releasing stuff again.
Yeah.
But as I said, they've been consistent and they've been consistently good. So keep her up, lads. And next on our list, we have a different kind of style for us, maybe a scheme of things, but Audible Joe's Wolves, who released their farewell EP. The name fucking escapes me right now. I had it in my head and it's gone, unfortunately. But they've been around. They've been an institution of the punk scene in Ireland for years. Like
they've been around for a long time.
A long fucking time, man. And they made the announcement. When was it? Was it early this year or late last year? They made the announcement that Audible.
I think it was early this year.
Yeah, it was a while ago now. Anyway, and they said, "Look, we're gonna do the EP and we're gonna play a few gigs and we're gonna go out on our own terms." Like, someone who ran a final gig, not a final gig, a final gig on the 20th of May in Fibbers. It's nice to go out on your own terms, like.
Yeah.
You know, you're not getting, it's not this or that, you know, like I'm going to finish it the way I want to finish it. And not many bands and people can do that in music, so that's pretty cool for them. Anyways, I'm rambling. Here's a minute of Audible Joe's Wolves. I'll stop it there. Now I played a bit over the minute because I didn't want to cut it out in the chorus. Like,
Yeah, it's great fucking tune that is.
ah man, they're a great band. They're, as regards to Irish punk, they should go down as royalty. I hope they fucking do, in the eyes of the punk scene, because they deserve to.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've said it before. I don't know anything about the punk scene because it's gone so underground now that even I can't fucking find it.
I've noticed.
I'm not saying that in a bad way. It's just it's a
Yeah,
really underground narrow now. As such, you know.
Yeah.
Right, of
But,
the Bows, what's it called, the Karate Club and the Bows and all these places that have gigs. They're fairly regular. I know James Fulham puts on a lot of gigs, but I've never heard of any of the bands, to be honest. But
Yeah.
no, it'd be a shame to see them go, and best of luck to them in the future because they've left their mark, like.
Mm.
And we shall kick on. And next on our list, Jesus, we were just saying last week that Cruachan were fairly consistent with their videos. And here we are, we've got another one this week.
Jesus.
That Changeling featuring Nella and John Campling. Do you know who they are?
I think John Camplin might have been in Harry Potter films.
All right.
I think so. Yeah.
Fucking hell. That's pretty mad.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. I will play a minute of the Cruachan, the Changeling, and there's going to be an ad on this one, I reckon.
As the dragon rain begins to fall, listen closely, you shall hear them call. As the wisdom one begins to howl, it brings a promise of an next to
I played a minute there and I was stopping, unfortunately. Yeah, man, the fucking. I don't think there must be feck all left for Cruachan to release as a video from that album now.
Yeah. I'm trying to think now.
Jeez, they've released a lot.
I think
Lyric videos and official videos, and like, you know, it's been a fucking. They put a lot of time and effort into this, man, haven't they?
I know. Yeah.
And apparently they're going using this to go for the Eurovision again next year.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Why not? I know.
Why not?
Oh, you're gonna have
He's fucking determined, isn't he?
Yeah, well, he's right. He is. There's looking. It's Irish. It's more Irish than anything they've ever fucking put in the past fucking 20 plus fucking years.
Rock and Roll Kids is the last one I can think of, man.
Yeah.
Or Riverdance, obviously.
Yeah, it's a little.
Or The Voice too, as well. I know the other we're going around. I'm thinking of more of the kind of.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, I agree with you.
Fucking time.
I honestly don't think it will happen, but I hope it does.
Yeah.
I hope it does. And I wish it all the fucking best of luck. But
yeah,
this is RT. The most fucking corrupt fucking scumbag company.
I know.
Fuck RT, like,
Yeah.
I won't go down that rabbit hole, but
No.
Khan, The Changeling. What's the name of the album? Fuck.
The Living and the Dead.
That's it.
Yeah, Living and the Dead.
It's a great album. I've listened to it more and more as time has gone on with this, like, because it seems to be 2 weeks in a row there we're covering them, like so. But and here's another band that we covered last week when they released their debut EP, The Panikian, but they've dropped a video this week for their track Sicker Than You.
All right.
I think I played a bit of it last week near the end, but fuck it, we'll put them in again.
Yeah.
They're really cool, the fucking EP.
I know.
Stop now, play a minute. Really cool video as well.
Yeah, I listened to the EP in full. I did. It's deadly. It's great.
It's a great EP, isn't it?
Listen to it, Oh, it's funny.
Just pure entertainment.
Yeah, definitely.
Even the most dead inside fucker out there should find joy or solace in that. Like,
I know. Yeah.
I remember they put up a post last week when they said the Metal Cell podcast gave them the Sunday worship thing on Spotify, and we covered them and they called us podcast royalty. They're royalty. We're not. Me and you are a fucking amateur operation at the fucking. And that's a fucking compliment to amateurs out there. Like, the Metal Cell podcast do it right. We don't. They're the royalty. But no, like they said in the post as well too. If we just could get to play the Siege now, we can end this farce forever. It's just good. It's good crack, and I will give you a bit of a spoiler. Not this track, but one of their tracks will be on the Burning Metal compilation that's coming in a few days.
All right.
Well, you know how I like to get the heavy stuff, and I get the kind of the alternative-y stuff in the middle, and but it's going to be a lot easier to fucking put together this time. It's not 40 fucking tracks. It's only like 22 or I'd say it'll be 22 or 23 in the end. I've got a couple more to come in, but I'm too soft, man. Some people drop me on tracks, and even if they're not what I'd be looking for, I'll still put them on anyway because fuck it.
Yeah.
It's because you should. It's not always about the big production and all that malarkey. And we finish now on Adversary, who released his newest single, Dunes. played a bit over a minute there because I wanted to play a bit longer, but because that kid's getting better all the time, man.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking deadly. That shit. That's fucking really good. That song is. No.
And we thought Tomas was the talented one.
Yeah. I know.
Not taking anything away from Tomas, obviously, but jeez, man, is he a cousin or a brother?
Brother.
It's a brother. I knew he was related, but I wasn't sure if he was a brother or a cousin.
Oh, they're both extremely fucking talented, man. Fucking.
Yeah, this kid is fucking. I had him on a compilation before, and it was like Paradise. Like I'd compared it to Paradise Lost, early Paradise Lost, and I was just like, yeah, there's fucking talent here. And when you hear this now, he's kind of going in a different direction again, kind of black metal-y vibe, more as such. You know, he's branching out with each release, like.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, sometimes it's better to do it that way, you know.
And he's keeping himself very undercover too, isn't he?
Yeah, well, I like that. I do.
Yeah,
you know?
he's kind of.
Song out there going right more, basically.
Yeah, no, he's improving all the time.
Yeah.
And we have reached the end of our roundup. And I've got nothing mad to say this week now, but I've got one story, though, that is blowing my mind, to be honest with you. I never thought I'd see it. 1/3 of Disney is up for sale. Because, like in National Geographic and all sorts and news parts and everything, they have 1/3 of the company up for sale because they've lost so much money the last fucking 2 years, or the year in particular.
In a way, I'm not shocked, but in a way,
the films are tanking for obvious reasons.
Yeah, but
because the superhero thing, everyone loved it up to the end game, and after that, it was just pure fatigue, like. And then you've got Disney Plus, which if you're not rushing to go and see it, you're like, well, most people are paying for Disney Plus in this country anyway. Say, right, we'll wait for it to come on Disney Plus. But then you've got to take into factor that Disney Plus has lost 4.4 million subscribers this year alone. And their losses that don't include Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, which is looking like it's going to lose 250 million. So that will push their losses in the film overall losses between everything, because the parks are tanking too. No one's going, to just over 1 billion losses so far this year. And we're only at the end of fucking July. We've lost 1 billion across the board, like. But sure, no one's buying action figures anymore. Kids don't give a fuck about going to parks, but they do, but they don't give a fuck about Disney, because what's Disney anymore?
Yeah,
Magic is gone, like.
Yeah,
you know, they like the Avengers. They don't care. They don't even know Disney on them. Star Wars is doomed as well too. Like, they've ran that into the ground as well. It's looking like it actually could. Disney could go under. I'm not saying they will. It's possible that Disney can go under. Like,
I know, man. That's been around before me or you were fucking even born.
Of course, sure. Disney has been around for, Jesus, man, an awful long fucking time, like. And it's gone to the point now that they've actually got it to this stage that they could sink the company.
Holy shit.
That's just, to me, that's mind-blowing that we've got to this point.
Yeah.
Anyways, this was a metal podcast, not a Disney podcast, but it's just, we all grew up with Disney, like. Like, man, I remember the second film I ever seen in the cinema was The Black Cauldron by Disney in 1985 or 86.
Jesus Christ.
Yep, that's it, man. That's Disney, man. Disney is Mickey Mouse, man, for sure. We all fucking... Oh, it's bizarre. It's bizarre. It's a fucking bizarre world we live in, but the fact that Disney could go under is even more bizarre. But anyways, We shall finish up on that note, and we will be back for the roundup next Sunday. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.